Can we like just agree that we are back in Kiga, or do we mean like right now we learn we have a month? That's it.
Oh, no, I mean, you can take it either way. If all goes according to plan, this should be a temporary thing. Like, we can assume in Kiga, because this, I think, everyone's a bit thrown.
Like, that's a really easy question. It is two-parters. Assuming Kid is still, then the rest of that month spent searching for a way to bring her back. If she was back, then just spending the rest of the month with her and I happily.
Yeah. Anyone else got an answer to this one?
Jerry would just go home with his family, spend the month there. With his people.
Yeah, no, that definitely tracks. What about Elias? You sounded like you had something there.
Yeah, Elias would definitely be doing anything and everything he can to probably just destroy Kanasa and the Shura Corporation.
Hell yes, that final month of revenge. How about Seto?
I think the setter would probably just act as everything was normal, then disappear in the middle of the night and move to his village and just smoke one last while watching a sunset before he dies. Just chilling when nobody can find him, I guess. But he wouldn't be like he's not the type of guy who can be just fucking goodbyes and whatnot.
Oh, like so wholesome, and then Elias is like, "No, I spent last month burning everything down."
Why? Just pilots a fucking airship into the base.
Oh, actually, that would be a hell of a scene.
Go to Jerry, get a lot of grenades and dynamite and whatnot, and just pilot the fucking shit into it.
You know, if Elias knew what napalm was,
Yeah,
Nasa would be
dragon.
flattened to ash.
Well, with that image in mind, last time, as our heroes settled into Elias's mansion for the night, seemingly got over some things in the last 800 years, Estrella spoke with Kit about her future self and her future self, about what had transpired over these last few centuries. Kit told them that they were both spirits and that they were eternally bound and in service to the lords of the Hells, and showed Estrella a signet ring to prove this. Then soon after, we saw both Estrellas playing a duet on the grand piano in the center of the mansion as Seto began reading a book on the balcony up above. Their music filled the halls, rooms, and library where Elias, June, and future Elias were ensuring the security of the Titan's heart. Convinced that it was secure, they theorized about what else the Abershaw's could be planning and how the dwarves of the ANA Corporation could be helping them. Meanwhile, Sakura was searching for ruby dust for a spell she was planning, and after finding a myriad of hidden safes and trinkets in Elias's bedroom, she went to ask future Elias if he had what she needed. He explained that ruby dust was a highly illegal substance and that the magic she was trying to cast had been forbidden by her future self as a decree from the Emperor. However, he did agree to help her and produce the materials she needed from one of his hiding spots. So as she got to work with casting the spell, attempting to grow a simulacrum out of tea leaves, June joined her to begin casting a spell of her own. And despite Sakura's protesting, June settled in and opened her accursed book to begin her search. As she began to scry, images started to form on these pages, one depicting the room that they were in, and another showing a warrior leaping from building to building and fighting some kind of metallic beasts with flair and ease. And these were both Sakura, though only one of them was known to June. She also later tried to scry on the hacker that they were hunting, but combined with the data gathered by future Elias, she discovered that there were in fact 3 of them. One was sitting in an old dusty metal structure shaped like a giant wheel above some kind of festival tents, and the future versions of the party called this a Ferris wheel and mentioned that it was located on the outskirts of the city. Another hacker was also seen to be typing furiously on a keyboard within a small apartment with a large fan in the wall, and this was apparently a common feature of rooms on rooftops. So based on the evidence they had so far, he could either be located above the Viper Bar or within the Abershaw's actual headquarters, the location of which you still do not know. As the party rested and planned their next move, Elias also spoke with his future self about the supplies that they would need for the mission at hand. And though instead of rubies, he was looking for guns and explosives, future Elias gladly obliged, showing his past self to his charging station, which expanded into an arsenal of high-tech weaponry. He gifted Elias a pair of pistols made from an eldritch metal that seemed like that metal is also able to reform itself, much like that case, as well as a box of paper bombs, which he thought might be easier to use than the other advanced technology in the box. And Elias, my bad, I hadn't actually added those to D&D Beyond last time, but they should be on your character sheet now. And once the party was rested and equipped, Sakura finally completed her spell, emerging from the room with a duplicate of herself and a million dangerous ideas between them. With that, the party headed out in search of the Viper Bar once more, making their way down the elevators into the Koi Hotel and then back out onto the streets, eventually finding their way to and through the mall to an alley full of Abershaw bikers and a sign reading Viper Bar. June, Estrella, and the Sakuras managed to pass by the bouncer and head into the Snakefolk brothel without much issue, but their approach stirred the bikers, and as Elias made his way over to investigate a storage facility next door, he was immediately cornered by them. Though with some quick thinking, Elias claimed to be looking for dwarven tech that he'd heard the Abershaws could help him find, prompting them to usher him into the storage facility to supposedly trade for his outfit. And now we return to that alley where Seto and Jerry are still deciding their course of action. Kiba and Z are there with you, but we are going to start out with the 2 of you. As you've just seen Elias get ushered away and the others have all gone into the Viper Bar. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I think that even like at the last session, that both of us would probably go. Not too sure about Jerry, but that would definitely follow the rest of the crew. Still keeping my distance though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've basically just turned the corner out of the mall and walked straight in there, and the bikers are now sort of turning and noticing your group as you're walking in the different directions. But you did just see Elias get taken off on his own in the one direction, but you'll easily be able to follow the others if you're just sticking with them.
Yeah. Into the bar.
All right, then yeah, Z and Kiba, they're actually going to hang outside. I think they'll just hang out and see if anything goes wrong, just for sanity's sake. Oh no, Kiba will come with you guys into the bar, but but Z says she's going to stick outside, and she's just going to keep a watch out to meet up with Elias when he comes back out. And with that, we will go into the bar that you guys. Let's see. I should be able to activate. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So, Estrella, you'll be sort of walking in first with everyone following in behind you. And I'm not sure if I actually gave descriptions of this place last time, but
You did.
well, I will. Let me just give one again so that for Seto as well. As you guys walk into this place, you see that it actually looks quite classy at first as you enter, though it is quickly betrayed by the thugs sitting around in various states of drunkenness, and they are being served by one tea in various states of undress. And you quickly realize that this is not just a bar, this is a brothel. And behind the bar, you see a multi-headed Twanti frowning at you as you enter, all of its heads kind of turning to look at you as you've walked in. And the thugs, they seem to be paying you a little bit of attention, but they seem quite preoccupied. So, Estrella, you're walking in first. What do you guys do?
I'm walking in. I'm looking at the Yanti to check, like, have to see, like, what color their scales are. If they are light, if they are dark or light, or if they are black. And if they are, if there's anyone that has, like, basically, like, sending a message to everybody else to not let that out of your, like, line of sight and disrespect.
You will notice that all of the quantity you can see here, you'll immediately be able to see that their scales are white. It seems like they all have the same sort of shades. Some of them have got some different patterns on their scales, but you'll also see they've got, these are like vipers with the full on like a cobra's neck. So you'll see they've got some patterns on those that are different, but most of them have got white scale.
And I'm bowing, and in Draconic I'm sorry. Hey there.
This creature will sort of lean down, and you'll see the snakes looking over you carefully, and it will say back in Draconic, "Well met. Your friends, however, look a little young to be in my bar. I hope you aren't intending to stir up any trouble."
No. And what? Up in fine place. See with that.
Well, then welcome. What can I get for you? We have drinks, we have women, anything you desire at the Viper Bar.
Well, I'm starting with the drink.
All right. Yeah, you can. So as you are ordering drinks, Seto and Jerry, you both walk in behind and see that. I'm not sure if either of you speak Draconic, but this conversation is going in Draconic, and you see this massive creature that takes up most of the bar start to prepare drinks as she speaks to Sakura, and there is a rather drunk Avashore gangster that is sort of turning to look at Estrella and is just looking her up and down at the moment.
I can understand any spoken language, so I would be understanding this conversation.
Oh yeah. You'll. I mean, Draconic's probably not a push, but are you just standing there in the entrance? I'll say everyone else kind of goes and slips down at the table in the corner there. There would be space for both of you as well.
No, just near the entrance, lying on, well, not lying, but like having my back against the wall.
Okay. And
Gotta
Jerry?
be near exit.
Or actually, Seto, you can give me a perception check as you're standing there. But Jerry, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm joining the rest of the group for now. The sitting area.
All right, yeah, Seto, you I mean, I imagine your ears are just naturally folding in on themselves as you can hear some awful noises coming from this place. But you do see that there are 2 levels to this, and that uh, there's a staircase on either side of the bar that seems to lead to an upper deck. And as you kind of take a look around, you notice that up and to your left on the deck, you can see a door with a sign for like a fire exit with a little picture of stairs on it. But it looks like you can get up higher in this building from the 2nd floor. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty nasty, this place. So at this point, Estrella, she's lined up a row of drinks for you and the table, and will ask. She'll say, "That'll be 50 credits. Are you opening a tab or paying cash?"
Just towards what's called Kiva. It's like easy.
Oh.
Just gonna be like going back and forth and grab all the drinks and put down.
You'll just hear her chuckle behind you and in Draconic say, "Treated by the Royal Guard. My, how times have changed." And she'll go back to serving the others. As you get back to the table, Kiba will look at you and say, "Please tell me you didn't just give that thing my name."
Not only gave her your name, I also gave her your number. Really interesting. I think you have a chance, man.
Yes, everyone's got a chance in this place, Estrella. It's... Well, did you find anything out? Do you know? It seems there's definitely some Abishors in here. And sort of looks around the table.
Didn't find anything out, but I found drinks.
Well, I mean, not to be funny, but we're not here for drinks. We're here for the hacker. Maybe we should start looking around and see if any of these. I mean, those 2 definitely don't seem capable of hacking anything right now. And you'll see that there's only 2 guys in this room, but it seems like this place is bustling.
The guy next to the bar. More of a rat or more of a mouse?
I mean, this guy is probably more mouse-like. You can see his head is sort of wrapped, as in the image, but he's kind of got this pulled down, and he definitely looks like a mouse folk, but he's much taller than you. He's like longer. These are, you've heard them referred to as Nezumi, and it seems like the terms of mouse folk or rat folk have been outdated here. He may be like a combination of the 2 somehow, you know? Seems like the bloodlines have gotten pretty crossed over the years.
Great.
Okay, so as you guys are sitting around here trying to figure out where these hackers in here might be, we are going to cut over to Elias, who has been pulled into a rather unfortunate situation for himself here. As Elias, you find yourself. Let's see, did I move to the right map? Yes, here we go. You find yourself in this long, cavernous building of white metal and brick that serves as a storehouse of some kind, of all sorts of collected goods. You see tall stacks of crates, piled casks, strange machinery, rolls of fabric, and other items that have been organized into rows running the length of this building. You can see the panels of the floor are etched with rectangles, some of them assigned to like letters and numbers, apparently part of some kind of management system. And immediately you think there must be a logbook somewhere that records everything in here, but maybe one of the thugs walking around this warehouse would know where to find things in here, as there are a lot of them. You see to your left there is a dwarven looking mechanic that is busy working on some kind of mech. You see that there are mercenaries, there are Nezumi, all kinds of people walking around here, and you are ushered in with a gun at your back um, by one of these mouse folk. What are you doing?
Christ, this big. This place is fucking huge. Well, then I just turn towards the mouse folk. It's quite to me. Well, did you hear what I said to your friend outside?
Yeah, you want dwarven check. Uh, dwarven check. You're gonna have to talk to those guys over there, and just points to these people standing here to your left. You see one guy's got a data pad in his hand, and another one seems to be just cleaning the oil off of his cybernetics. It looks like a couple of dwarves standing here. One of them definitely looks human though, and she's pointing you in that direction.
Towards the dwarves or towards the fuck robot looking
The
dude?
trio or the duo?
Yeah.
Well, towards that whole group. That's
Okay.
She's just pointing you towards those people, but you can see that the guy in the human seems to be quite well dressed. He's the one with the data pad, and he seems to be probably in charge. The other two look like mechanics, and there is a mouse folk just sort of sitting on one of the crates as well. So you assume that she's talking about the human.
Alright. Thank you. Excuse me, and I just sort of tap on his shoulder lightly.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Who are you?
I am just a customer looking for products.
And you will see at this point, there's a couple of eyes sort of turning to see you as you're walking in. It seems like you're drawing some attention, and he goes, okay, what are you looking for? They you with the wait, who sent you?
Oh, well, see, I just wanted to have a drink and a little more at the Viper Bar, but I couldn't help but notice, but the man outside had some very nice tack on him, so he led me here.
He just looks over your shoulder and goes, all right, well, what are you looking for? We got some cybernetics in here. We got some mech parts. You looking to upgrade your bike or something?
I'm actually looking for some dwarven guns or explosives, if you don't mind.
He kind of looks at the dwarf next to him, and who just shrugs and then goes over to the other mechanic. But he'll say, all right, I guess you can follow me. We might have something for you back here. And he will start leading you through the warehouse. You will see, as you're walking, a massive conveyor belt to your right that seems to lead into some kind of box that looks like it's some sort of furnace, but it is currently closed. And he just walks past the sort of control panel for that, through a group of these other thugs, and will lead you towards the back of the room. He'll lead you over to this massive pile of crates, which you will see a couple of them have got the A&A logo on. And as he's walking up, he will shout to another dwarf that is sitting busy working on some piece of tech. He'll say, "Hey, looks like we got another one. Show him what you got, huh?" And he'll just look up at you and say, "Oh, that's interesting. You're still... the Abershaws haven't taken your clothes yet?"
I struck a deal. If you've talked to the big mousefolk outside, he can tell you about it.
The mouse, you'll see two mouse folks standing over there that are now listening into this conversation, and they will start to approach you slowly, and one will say, "Oh, really?" And he'll press a button on a little walkie-talkie that he's got, as he'll say, "Hey, boss man, you send in a cosplayer for us?" And there will be no response at the moment, but anything you want to do?
Well, you don't have to get too pissy. You will get your hands on this costume soon enough. Just on the way out. No, I won't run for it. I'm not that stupid.
You'll hear a crackling voice come on the other side, and just say, "Yeah, the idiot wants some dwarven tech or something. Just take it if you can. Otherwise, I mean, we're open to a trade." And the mouse will just kind of nod, but you'll see now a couple of other mouse folk have started to walk in towards you, and the guy with the data pad will say, "All right, well, this is what we got. You're gonna have to be more specific. Tell us what you're looking for. This is all the dwarven tech we've got for sale."
Well, specifically, I'm looking for something that can help me complete a job. Just something sharpshooting and something that can flatten a building. So, by your recommendation, is there anything I should be looking at?
They kind of laugh, and it says, "Flatten a building. Well, we got something special down there," and he points to there where it says L2. You see, seems to be some kind of a lift. You're not entirely sure how this mechanism works, but they all chuckle as he references something there that might be able to destroy a building. But he says, "If it's bombs you're looking for, we got everything. There's explosives galore in this place." And he will open up a file on his datapad, which, give me a second. Here we go. Explosives. We got breaching tags, chili pepper bombs, explosive tag balls. We got fire bombs, flash tags, grenade launchers if you need, frag grenades, smoke grenades, ice bombs, paper bombs, shock bombs, tangler bombs, worm's breath grenades if you got the money. What do you need?
Worm's breath? Sorry, I haven't heard that one.
Oh yeah, it's basically dragon's breath confined into a grenade. They pretty potent, but pretty expensive.
What price?
For a worm's breath grenade, on top of the outfit, of course, you're probably looking at about 1,000 credits. But it depends. We've got different ones. We got they color coded. Copper grenades will slow people. The shit, I don't know. I think these things run on diamond dust or something. Quite honestly, never used them myself.
Alright. Well,
He will, as he's saying this, he'll go to the box that his data pad is referencing, and he'll pull out a steel box that he opens, and you'll see. Let's see. Can I actually show this? Yeah, not sure. You will see what looks like a pretty regular grenade that you've seen before, just a sort of steel ball, but it has got this metal dragon sort of coiled around it that seems beautifully sculpted, but it seems like it actually has a dragon's toxin gland within it. So what'll it be, friend?
Oof, well, I need a second to think, but I suppose in the meantime, you're gonna want this costume, right?
And he just nods slowly, and you see the Abershaw's sort of lifting their weapons, and just also all of them seem like if you don't do it now, they're going to take it by force.
Yep, well, if you give me a spare change of clothes and a corner when nobody's looking, I'll give it.
They kind of side eye each other and go, all right, he'll pull out another one of these boxes, and he'll just pull out some what look like folded kind of mechanics clothes, and he'll just toss them to you. And one of the Mars folk will say, behind the containers there. Don't worry, we won't let anyone look. And they'll try to escort you over to the containers. One of them will shout at the other two Mars folk to just get out of the way, and they will sort of open up a little space over there for you.
Alright. Actually, I'm just gonna check something real quick. Okay. I will. So, I'm going to cast one charge of my code to use Fog Cloud centered on myself.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if we've got it. But yeah, you can absolutely do that. As you see, there is still you're kind of being walked towards this corner by a mouse, as your cloak just explodes into smoke around, and they kind of bewildered at first.
Then I can move immediately 15 feet. Jen, how far does Fog Cloud go?
You tell me. You've got the item.
20 feet radius.
Okay. Oh, so you can place it actually.
Yeah, I'm trying, but
Oh, it looks like it has targeted. It looks like it has targeted people. It just.
yeah, because I'm.
Oh, that's you targeting.
Yeah, it's giving me a prompt to place it and center it down somewhere, but I click and nothing's.
You might have to maybe click and drag.
No. Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
Did it?
Yeah, it slowed my Foundry right down, but I think it's trying to do an animation or something. But yeah, that gets most of these Abershores that are sort of surrounding you at this point. Okay, so yeah, I'll say you've as you explode into smoke. What are you doing? Because this is definitely something that they're noticing, but all of these people are getting enveloped in smoke.
I'm going to throw down a paper bomb for a timer right here. The only problem is right now I can't actually fucking touch anything or move anything.
Oh, hold on. Should I remove there where the fog is?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Oh, there. Yeah, you do.
I still can't.
Yeah, look, the paper bombs are a very custom thing, so there might not be a target.
Oh no, I just can't interact with anything. I can't move. I can't.
Check that you on the right thing on the top left in your menu. You might be on the measurement tool.
Yep, I am. It's just not even highlighting anything.
I mean, you're drawing templates there.
Yeah, but it's not letting me do much else.
Yeah, but you need to click on the little person. What are you trying to do?
I am trying to move Elias.
Yeah, so you need to click on the little person there. You're on the wrong tool. So in the menu on the left, the top one.
Yep, I got it.
There we go.
Right. Yeah, then I'm gonna throw this paper bomb down. Let's see.
Okay, just that's sort of where the fog cloud is at the moment. You should be able to. Okay, so you're throwing the paper bomb where?
Here.
Okay. Then
I'm also.
Okay, so that's you're setting that on a timer for how long? Can you post that in the chat as well, please?
It's like 5 seconds. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is essentially a surprise round that you're taking now. throwing that down, and it'll take that 5 seconds to get away. Well, for the rest of your movement and anything else you can do on your turn. So, all right.
Right, so I think I've moved 15 feet. Yeah. Can I move another 30 since it counts as...
You've moved 10 so far, so you've... And so that was an action to throw that down. So you've still got your bonus action.
Right. Then I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over here and then use. Going to go invisible with my same cloak. Yeah. So I'm invisible for the next turn.
Okay. And with that, before we roll for initiative, we're going to quickly pop back over to the Viper Bar and see what everyone's doing there as, yeah, things are about to kick off in here. So you guys sitting around the table, you've got your drinks, you've been watching the movements of people around here. You saw 1 or 2 people leave, just sort of try and keep their heads down as they made their way out. But other than that, you're sitting at the table. What are you doing? Keeper will say, well, June said that she saw them on a rooftop, right? So we should probably be trying to go up. I don't think they're going to be just sitting around having a drink. What? There's stairs right there that lead straight up onto a second floor. Look, there's a balcony up there, and at this point you can all see that balcony, but you'll need to make a perception check if you want to see anything in particular. Seto, you did see that there was an exit from the balcony up top there.
Jerry, more interesting something.
I knew it. What is so funny?
Wait.
Okay, yeah, so Stress starts going upstairs. You haven't seen those yet.
Why do I see double?
That's because
one is upstairs, one is downstairs. This map is really cool. You can actually see what's happening downstairs from upstairs. I don't understand how it's done, but just take advantage.
done by copying.
Yeah, but it's very slick.
Yeah, it's very slick. Oh, that map before it sort of broke.
So what you see, Estrella, as you walk up there are a couple of beds lined there. You can see that there is a mouse folk asleep on the bed in front of you, and there are a bunch of them sitting around in a booth to the side. You can see that there are a couple of these the brothel workers here and all of the gangsters that are sitting around. Not all of them are mouse folk. Some of them just look like they could come from anywhere, really.
I'll approach the. Is it with Astrea or can I?
You're there in the scene as well. It's the three of
No, I
you.
meant if you're still with Astrea, or can I like play? Because she went up.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, she's just walked up the stairs first, so you guys are still there as well. What are you doing?
I'll approach the mouse at the bar and ask him in squeak if he knows where the guy in charge is.
He'll kind of just lean over to you and look kind of surprised, and then Squick go, "Hey, yeah, the boss is. I don't actually know where the boss is right now. He's either upstairs or in the back. I think his kid was here, but honestly, I don't know." And he realized this guy's very drunk.
Okay, so one more question before I let you continue your drinking. Still in squeak, of course. I'm looking. I have a job coming up, and I'm looking for a hacker. Heard there is someone pretty good around this area.
Give me a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage because this guy's
Drunk.
pretty sozzled. Yeah.
Will it roll properly? It did. Look at that. It's a perception. Yeah, I fucked up. It should be 14 plus another proficient, so 4. 18.
Okay. Yeah. He'll go. Oh yeah. I mean, we got great hackers. Just ask one of the boys. I mean, I think Shimada's upstairs. We're supposed to be. Oh, we're supposed to not tell anyone, but I think he's working on the roof.
Don't say anything else. I don't want to get you in any trouble, but I'll look into it.
No, I won't say anything. I mean, he just puts his finger to his lips and is just trying to gesture, but you can see that there is the woman that is sort of hanging off of his shoulder at the moment. She's looking at you, and as is the bartender, who are both looking down at you. And the bartender will say in common, "Can I get anything for you, little one?"
Maybe on the way out, and I'll start heading upstairs.
All right. Yeah, we'll assume that Kiba and the Sakuras will will join you.
Everything moved and I got scared.
Actually, they're just going to stay down there for now, just so that we can keep track of this. So, yeah, Seto and Jerry, you guys have both made your way upstairs to see the same thing as Estrella here, and you will notice that, yeah, the door that you saw is down to the bottom left, but as you are approaching Seto, you'll see a couple of the people now looking at you and Estrella. They don't seem to pay Jerry much attention as he walks up, but another Ponti man will take a step towards you and say, "Ah, hello, new arrivals. Come, join us."
Print that had been. Let's see. Little. That he with me does. Those wouldn't have.
Well, There's no shortage of mouse here. You'll have to be a little more specific. Excuse me, those rooms are private. And he just sort of calls after Jerry and Seto as they start making their way in that direction.
Jerry will just stop. Okay, well, this one, like, point to my right, where there's a bed, or the door in front of me, where I was about to head out.
Yes, that leads to the roof. I'm afraid no one's supposed to be going up there. Are you? And he's just, you see him unsure, but are you wearing a mask or anything at this point?
I am still wearing a mask. I'm still wearing like the helmet. I didn't take it off. I guess you see the
Okay.
mouse ears, but not the mouse face.
Yeah, no, I mean you're quite clearly a mouse, but he'll say, "Oh, no, sorry, not you, sir. I mean the rooms on the side. These, unless you're a paying client, I'm afraid these rooms are off limits. So, but if you're going upstairs, so go right ahead. You, sir, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come back downstairs. This is not an establishment one can just be exploring."
I'll just slowly turn around, and he's only going to be able to see one of my eyes underneath the hood. And now slowly grab one of my swords, and I'll threaten him to mind his own business, unless he want to lose some of the tail. And I'll continue walking.
All right, give me an intimidation check.
Fucking charisma. Come. Not bad.
Yeah, you see his facial expression sort of change, and you see the woman next to him. You see her sort of flare up a little bit as they both just move back slightly, and they look at each other. But you can see he looks quite offended by this, although he definitely doesn't seem like he wants to fuck with you. And you'll be able to follow after Jerry. And then he will turn to you, Estrella, and say, "Are they with you?"
Yeah, with me and countryside and things are goes out like says. Well, feel like stopping.
Okay, you can. Yeah, you are automatically going to fail. He's immune to being charmed.
Ah, okay.
But he will just look at you, and kind of a smile will spread across his face, and he'll say, "All right, miss. Don't worry, we won't ask any questions. We respect discretion here. Go on, follow your friends." And it just kind of scowls down at you.
DM, there is a wall.
Shortage.
Just hold on. Don't try and break the game. I'm not even on the map yet.
Okay.
Okay, has everyone gone through that?
Here, Estrella and Settle. Yeah.
Crap, I think I left Keep It done.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to go fetch Keep It. But yeah, as you guys arrive up there on the rooftop, you will see that as you kind of head through that door on the top stairs, on the top floor, you find a staircase which you climb and eventually burst through a door on the roof of the building, where you see a number of thugs enjoying the night air, armed to the teeth and ready to fight at a moment's notice. You see a number of them are crowded around a second door on the other side of the roof, as though that's like what they are here guarding, but there are quite a variety of them up here. And when I've got Kiba, you can tell me what you guys are going to do. I mean, you can start telling me now.
The area they were guarding, is there a fan there? Like what describing the scrying spell?
They could be. You're not sure. There's a couple of fans up here on the roof, but from where you were standing, yeah, it looks like there is quite possibly one. You see, as you're looking here, you can give me a perception check, Jerry, or anyone that actually wants to. Okay. Yeah, Jerry, with a nat 20, you definitely see that is definitely a room with a large fan that you can see. It is spinning quite fast. There's a lot of light coming from it. And you also see on the other side, a little bit further away from that door, you see a massive fuel tank that is sitting on top of the one of these roofs. You can see it's got a big exclamation point, a big hazard symbol on it. And other than that, there's a water tower on the other side, and in front of it, you may be able to see a mech, another large mech. However, from where you are standing now, you've basically got the vision that you have on the map.
Got it. No, stop moving. One is stopping me.
As you approach the top of the stairs, you'll see a mousefolk that goes, "Hey, hey, who are you? Who are they?" And is just like looking down at the others. Where did you
Oh,
go?
there he is.
I'm
sorry.
here.
Sucker was hiding in there. Okay, so yeah, Jerry's just walked up this immediate flight of stairs, and there's a mousefolk there.
Yeah, I'll talk to him in Squig and say, the guy downstairs said there is a hacker up here. It might be open for a job.
I think the hacker's busy right now. You'll have to come back later. And is just looking at the rest of the party quite suspiciously. Just you see it peeking its head over this little wall.
They can leave if it's a matter of privacy.
Well, yeah. They don't look like they're part of the gang. Who? I can't tell through the costume. Who are you with?
I'll just take off my helmet. I'm with myself.
Kind of like squint and I don't recognize you. Do I know you? You will see Jerry behind this person as they're saying this, just sort of on the on the rooftop. You'll see a little flag with a banner on it that is this badly painted version of you, just as like part of their logo, just flapping behind. But they're looking you dead in the face and don't seem to recognize you.
I'll just point at the flag.
Yeah, a cool costume, but I mean, what's your name? Who's your boss? You must be new, right?
As a matter of fact, I am. But they call me Jerry. Abershaw at a time.
Wow, you really take this whole thing seriously, huh? So, what? Oh shit, you got almost a full collection.
Kill them.
And he sort of looks over and nods and goes, "Hey, well done, new guy. All right, hey boys, we got some new ones. We'll strip them for you. You can go and speak with the hacker if you want. He's on the other side of the roof."
I'll speak with you, but good luck with those guys. Start heading to the right.
You'll sort of overhear, just as you're walking away, shout up to the one up top there. Yeah, that even calls himself Jerry. I like him. The one up top just laughs. Doesn't seem to be taking it too seriously. However, there are a couple of mouse folk making their way in towards the rest of you now. Estrella, Seto, what are you guys doing?
Are they coming towards us? Could we understand their intention by coming to us?
You literally heard them talking.
Yeah, Jerry was speaking to them in Squick, but they were speaking common.
I guess just chill for now.
Okay. Well, these mouse folk are approaching the stairs. Estrella, are you doing anything?
I really try that. Lifting my hand and you're all friends here. You don't want to. Wrong. Same.
Okay. Are you casting something?
That's a that I can pick 12 targets, then 60 of wisdom.
Okay, so yeah, can you target? You should be able to shift T to target multiple, and then I can make the wisdom saves for them. Ah, perfect timing.
Hi.
Hello. Finally.
You
5 minutes
you
late.
got here just in time. Shit's kicking off.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Welcome. So basically, what has just happened with you guys is you went into the Viper Bar, you sat around, had a drink, and then made your way up to the roof. You managed to do that without stirring up any trouble, but you've just walked up onto the roof, and Jerry has had a chat with one of these mouse folk. They seem to be a bunch of thugs up here on the rooftop, and it seems like the hacker you're looking for is in a room on the opposite end of the rooftop. But they seem to accept him as one of the gang and are now approaching you to try and remove all of your outfits. But Estrella has cast a mass suggestion, and it seems like it's gone pretty well. As
Only two managed.
okay, nice. Let me see just which two. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Baraka.
Oh lord, this looks terrifying.
Okay, so the human and the guy up here, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. So the guy sitting up top that's sort of laughing at her is not affected. Neither is the human down at the bottom, but all of the other mouse folk that you've just targeted, you see their eyes just kind of glaze over as this magic takes effect. And sorry, say for me again what you were suggesting for them to do, that they
I basically just
that you are their
suggest,
friends.
yeah, we are friends, that we work for the same. And man, I just checked. It does not even require concentration. Last 24 hours.
Yeah, but the thing with suggestion is what you're saying. So
What I said was, you don't want to hurt us, friends. Work for the same.
you'll see the one in front of you, their eyes just kind of roll and go, oh, sorry, put the guns away, lads. Please, if you wouldn't mind, we just need your outfits for the plan. And you'll see the one up above go, the fuck are you asking them for? Just take it. And she goes, no, we don't. This is my friend. And all of them just agree, the ones that are standing right in front of you. There will be, however, one of these things. No, that doesn't take effect. You'll see the people down at the bottom starting to turn and move in towards you and Kiba Seto. They do not seem to be under the effects of this. And they have both got weapons. One of them is a dwarf, one of them is a human. June, you are up here now as well. You are sort of one of those three Sakuras. What are you doing as you've come up here and you guys see Estrella casting the spell, and it seems to have worked on the immediate mouse folk.
Well, I don't think I have at least like a mass suggestion or anything to try affect the guys that are already that haven't been affected by it. So for now, I'm just gonna be hanging back and getting ready to cast a Eldritch Blast on if shit starts popping, basically.
I just need to quickly actually tag which of these guys are charmed, because I'm going to lose this real.
I also love the like the golden snitch, but with fucking swords.
Ah yes, the death.
Golden.
Yeah.
It's the real creature.
Now I think about the one, the tall man. Tall.
Okay, so you've got. I think that's all the right people, right? Just Estrella, can you see if I've missed any of the targets you charm? You didn't get the sniper as well, did you?
This one. And I don't know if that one. No, that one. Oh, let's see. That.
No, that's cool. I've got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys will see this immediate group sort of charmed, but there's basically the one human guy looking at you, Seto. There's one other mouse folk up top that seems to be now pointing a weapon at you, and he just makes the gesture. He goes, "Come on, off with it!" And doesn't even seem to realize that the people next to him have just been charmed. They have their weapons lowered, and the ones that are talking to Estrella seem to be trying to ask nicely. Do you guys want a second to consider what you're going to do here? We can jump back to Elias.
Elias
Yeah,
survives.
Is the hacker? It's my area, I guess. Do I see? So I might like is it typing or anything?
Yeah, you don't see in that area. No, you do see an entrance to this little building up to the north of the map. But as you come around the corner, you can see that there are a couple of Abishors here. They seem to be meeting with some dwarves, and they seem to be in conversation with each other. But there seems to be guards standing right at the door, so they will stop you if you are trying to go just directly in. So don't just run through the door, but if you do want to try and just go straight in there, what are you doing?
Well, I did try, but they're stopping me.
Yeah, the guy outside the door will just raise a hand and go, sorry, who are you exactly? He's busy.
I was already made aware of that, but what I have for him might change the plan a little bit.
If you got a message for him or something, I can pass it over, but we're not supposed to let anybody inside. He's, pretty temperamental.
Are we all?
Damn right. Especially the big guy over here, and he points to the mech that is sort of standing next to you, which you can see is sort of, it seems like it's deactivated at the moment, but as you kind of look up from your perspective, you realize that its eyes are glowing. It is just sort of sheltering itself from the rain. And yeah, this thing looks like it has got, it's like got a sort of a sun hat, and it's got two katanas that it is sort of just holding here, and just seems like it's waiting for something.
I hope he's smart. Anyway. What's the plan here, guys? Are we gonna give away our shit, or
my mom walked in? Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't leave just in the middle of a.
I'm lacking so much context. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so they think that the hacker is upstairs here, but you guys have gotten up here, and it seems to be heavily guarded. But Jerry's managed to walk through because they just think he's like a new guy. He's just blended in with the group, but they're trying to now come and take your clothes. So that's the situation you're in now. Is you just went upstairs from a snake folk brothel, and these mouse folk are coming in to try and take your outfit. But it seems like most of them are asking nicely right now.
Okay, gotcha. All right, chill for now until we'll see I'll see how this goes on, and then I'll react. Because I sense Seto is gonna just punch one of them in the throat.
Just walk up to the guy, just whisper in, squeak. Listen, this has to happen now. I have someone has to talk to him now. I'm fine with temper. Trust me. If the message doesn't get to him, the attack might fail.
Okay, give me a persuasion check. As this guy is clearly charged with not letting anyone walk through the door, but as you say, the attack might fail. You see his eyes widen.
Oh my god.
And then he goes, "Oh shit. Well, okay, I mean, if that's true, why are they sending the new guy? Who did send you?"
No one sent me. Those guys over there, I don't think they are who they say they are.
Which guys?
The one that came with me, they are at the entrance to the roof.
He just he like doesn't seem to know what you're talking about yet, but he says, "All right, well, if you've got important information like that, the hacker's not going to give a shit. You should tell the boss."
I don't know where he is, and
Here, right over here. And
hacking.
he'll just sort of tap you on the shoulder and immediately start walking towards the rooftop and say, "Hey, boss!" And he just starts walking that way, but he leaves the door unguarded for a second.
Is the door open or closed? It looks open in the map.
Yeah, it looks open on the map, but it is closed. You'll see it as a big steel door, but it looks like it doesn't have a door handle like you might be used to. So you can give me an investigation check if you want to see if it's easily openable to you, because it's not just a door as you see there on the map. This is more of a cyberpunk fucking sci-fi.
Oh yeah.
With a nat 20, yeah, you know how to open a door. There's you'd easily be able to. This mechanism makes sense. You've seen it a couple of times here in Kamigawa already. So from what you can tell, it doesn't seem like it's locked. It seems like it was just this guy guarding it.
Door is closed, so I can't teleport inside.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it does look like you can just open the door. Sorry, I don't know if I explained that.
yeah, you did.
Cool.
Hmm.
You'll hear the guy going, "This guy says he's got some important news for you, boss."
Yeah,
What are you doing?
guy.
Sorry, say again?
Yeah, I'm approaching where the boss is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so as you approach over there, you'll see another mouse just sort of come and step out, look at you, and go, "Huh?" And we will jump back to you in a second as as you guys are about to get into it. Here, we will jump back to Elias, who
I am walking a tightrope between getting absolutely murdered and turning this fucking warehouse into my playground of death.
well, I suppose there's only one way to see, and that is to roll initiative. Let's see, can I get it up here?
Hell is Elias
Oh.
up to?
Yes, you may notice as many suckers as you have, Elias still not with you guys. So, sorry.
Shit.
Let me roll initiative here, and then I'll be right with you.
I might have an idea.
Oh,
I
yeah?
don't know if it's a good idea, but it will give Jerry a good distraction to work with. It's first, see what Elias is gonna do.
Have you rolled, Elias?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have removed the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh.
I used you to start the track. Just roll again. Did you see what it was?
It was 23.2. Yeah, I got the highest.
Cool. Just roll again. I can add that again. 20.
I got the exact same.
Oh wow! What luck!
And yeah, there goes all my luck.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, I am going to hope that I just don't get spotted for most of this. Just hoping that they're looking towards the center of the fog cloud where the explosion went off, and not towards the corner.
Yeah, well, those guys in the cloud can't see shit right now. So.
Oh yeah, that's fun. But for the people outside.
Okay, so Elias, you are going to be up first. You are in the cloud. You have set this little timer. You said 5 seconds, so it's basically going off at the start of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you can roll for that. What is the
Oh, it was like 5d4, I think.
5d4 within 10 feet? Eh? So
Yeah.
okay, so it's just those three.
Yep. Right. Just roll the dice. 9 damage.
Okay. Okay, so I think 2 of them pass. 1 of them fails. That was a normal one you threw down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of them will take. Yeah, unfortunately, not enough. As you will see this explosion go off, and these guys, one of them gets blasted to the ground. However, the other 2 manage to sort of dive out of the way as they just sort of see this blow, and there is this explosion as the paper bomb goes off at the beginning of your turn. Then it is you. Go for it. I think.
Right. Then I'm going to walk to the very edge of this cloud and let's try to get a collateral. Also, question about my dual Glocks. Are they like actual firearms or just crossbows?
These are eldritch metal. So when he gave them to you, they were pistols, but they can actually reform to take the shape of crossbows or pistols. It depends basically on what kind of ammunition it's using. But
Okay.
the way he gave them to you, they were pistols. But as the longer, like as you attune to them, you'll be able to reshape them.
Alright, so I'm going to use it and hope it doesn't go off with a great whopping bang. Draw everyone to me.
Well, yeah, I will say, even if it does, this is going off simultaneously with that explosion. So it's like everything's popping off on your turn all at once. But yeah, go for it.
Right.
Okay, are you firing both of them?
No, just one.
Okay, yeah, you'll see this just like from the smoke, this explosion as this guy gets blasted back up against the machinery and just almost keels over backwards as he is knocked out, at least with that first one. A second one would definitely finish him off.
Would I get sneak attack on that?
Yeah, you would have sneak attack on the first attack. Yeah, definitely. No one knows where you are right now. Okay, then that first one is definitely dead. One shot, one kill. Nice, as he just gets like it's that shot from Quentin Tarantino movie, just a full wire gag into this piece of machinery.
Say goodbye to Miss Laura.
So as his data pad goes scattering to the floor and he falls dead, that's your first attack. What are you doing? And what is granting you invisibility, by the way? Does it disappear when you attack?
No, it's my my jacket. It's a turn by turn basis. Well, it has a turn duration, so at the end of this turn, should run out.
Okay.
Unless
cool.
I recharge it again.
Cool. Well, yeah. Please just do keep track of that for me. But you've killed one, and the dwarf is just now spattered with blood. Doesn't seem to realize where that shot even came from. There's just this cloud of smoke and screaming from the explosions.
Do I? Yeah, I do. What else? Alright. I declare this a merciful shot. Ooh!
What does that mean when it's a merciful shot?
Well, I mean, when you hit a creature, you can do an additional 1d10 piercing damage.
Okay, that kind of mercy. All right.
Yeah.
Make sure they die in one shot.
Yeah. So how do you, as he gets sort of splattered and is like, you see him just starting to react from his friend getting like falling into the machinery he was looking on, as he turns and looks towards the smoke. How do you finish this?
I just like to imagine like he just has a squint into the fog and just has maybe half a second to realize just like the end of a crossbow poking out and just lights out. He's dead.
Yeah, absolutely. So those two are lying dead, and there's just panic happening in the smoke. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Oh, I don't know if I can. Let's see. Well, I mean, that's my attack and bonus gone, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably everything. I mean, I'm not sure how many attacks you have. Do rogues even get extra?
Just attack and bonus. That's all I can do. Yeah, and I'll just sit by here and hide in the smoke.
All right, cool. So then, at the end of your turn, it is going to be the minions. Don't worry about where that actual turn marker is, as the ones in here are all just now they're moving towards where you were, and Elias, you'll feel a figure come right next to you as one drops down to take cover, but it is also obscured for you, and you will just hear gunfire open into the area that you were in as everyone just starts unloading their weapons.
Blind sense.
You do have blind sense.
10 foot.
Oh yeah, so you can definitely feel this and see this guy right here, as he does not see you for sure, but is just sort of taking cover there, and you will just hear them opening fire into this area here. Yes, they just start like unloading their weapons, and let's see, roll for me. Actually, can you please roll a d20 for me?
Alright, sure. 20. 17.
Okay, in the crossfire, 2 of these minions are killed, as there is just a hail of gunfire. No one can see what the hell they're shooting at, and 2 of them go. All right, as you hear gunfire and screaming, and then a couple of others. One of them here is going to climb to the top of his little pile here. Just look into the smoke, and you're going to see him flip down a pair of goggles, and he's going to say, "Switch to thermals. He's using smoke," and he is going to raise his rifle up. Let's see. They don't all have thermals. Wonderful. But okay, cool. Yeah, so these guys are going to start moving in. One of them moves into the smoke as the others are going to train their guns on the edges there. Okay, so yeah, there's 2 pointing their guns there. The rest on this side are going to start making their way up in that direction. And then this guy over here is going to walk over to this control panel, and he is going to flip a switch, and he's going to go, "Come on, boys, we'll burn it out. We'll burn him out." And he's going to open up the furnace here. Okay, and that is going to be the minions' turn, as they cannot find you. However, this guy here, let's see, he does not have a line of sight. He's going to try and move the first sniper. Hear him shouting, "Where is he? Where is he?" Okay, and then the other, wrong sniper. Okay, so this sniper over here, however, is going to line up. Yeah, you will see him just take one step, and he has got, fuck, that blocks his vision. Because this guy has got a thermal scope, and he is going to turn it in that direction, and he can just see a faint outline of a humanoid. He's going to line it up on where you were and take a shot across this warehouse.
Well, not so hard if he hits one of his own guys.
I mean, maybe. Depending on which sniper it is, throwing him away, might get the guy just right next to me.
He is making the shot at disadvantage, but it seems like he can see you. He shoots towards you and misses, as you just hear a scream from from next to you, as there is a ping of metal, and the guy next to you just drops to the ground and goes, "Ah, fuck, what the hell?" And you see he's been shot in the shoulder and is bleeding profusely, but is still technically up. Okay, so that is going to be the sniper. Then that sniper's already gone, and then this mech is going to come rolling in towards you. That's all it can do. You're going to hear some panicked sounds from down at the bottom, and this dwarf's going to start trying to get this mech working as its eyes activate. And Elias, it's back to you. What are you doing? So, well, it should move a bit faster now. I've got everything going.
I'm going to try something that could very well just be ineffective. I'm going to try and turn that furnace into a pressure bomb. I cast Create Water just directly on top of the furnace.
Okay, yeah. So, oh, holy shit! The way things are powered here. Okay, nice. So, how are you? Because Create Water needs to be in a container. So, are you using the furnace as the container?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
This is gonna also create some more steam for more cover for ice.
Yeah.
And guess what? Steam is hot. Thermals are shit now. Genius.
Ape Wonderword, would you?
I'll be entirely honest. Coming into this session, hearing about the furnace, I already had the idea planted. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a bomb.
Okay. This thing. Sorry, I'm trying to give it. Oh, it's not. Oh, that. Okay, I was trying to tint it because as what you see is as this water fills it up, you see this explosion of steam just start to fill the room. But you see the where the furnace was, it actually starts to glow blue as you see this like weird glow coming from it that shouldn't be there just from like regular smoke. However, it is filling this room with smoke now as the this thing is going to start billowing and basically increasing the range of this fog. And I'm actually going to remove. Oh no, I won't remove the fog cloud. But what I am going to do is, as this entire room is basically going to start filling up. Um, there will be an effect in a second to represent this. But the explosion, you can roll for me. Let me see. It should be okay. Roll for me 3. No. Oh, it should 66, please.
Yep. Oh.
Okay, so these guys are going to have to make a save, which is probably not looking very good for them. What was the damage then?
23.
23. And their time has run out. As you see these guys, they technically survive, but there is this as this explosion goes off. You see, you hear screaming, and you see 2 of the guys fall to the ground, and it seems like the smoke is completely filling the room. Anything else you're doing on your turn? As I keep getting that effect up. Sorry, everything's lagging a little bit.
Right, so that is just my action. I'm going to go to the edge of the fog and just try to grab. Let me move. Yeah, I'm going to go to the edge of the fog and try and grab the notepad or the logbook thing this human guy was using.
Datapad.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab that, and I'm going to make my way as far left as I can. I will dash. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna dash over there.
Okay, yeah, you give me an acrobatics check because you'll sort of have to parkour through a piece of machinery to get there, but I can move you. Yeah, you good. You slip through it unnoticed and out of your original fog cloud into the back of this room, where you feel like you're pretty well obscured as this entire room is starting to fill with steam and smoke.
And how far have I moved total? I have 10 feet left. Yeah, and I'm just gonna see if I can slink behind these containers.
Yeah, it looks like it's a bit too much of a squeeze for you to get behind the container. It's right up against the wall. You could easily climb up onto it, but where you are at the moment, you are behind the container. It seems like in cover from most of the warehouse.
Okay, then I'll just sort of try and have a peek over the container just to see if maybe it's too exposed.
You'll see there's one guy up there and he's busy just like waving in front of his face. He's just sort of stumbling out of the smoke, but is coughing and spluttering.
Alright, then I'll just I'll end off my turn here.
Are you visible at this point, by the way?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah, you are. I will say you are going to be anywhere other than in that fog cloud. You will be lightly obscured in here now. Everything is becoming lightly obscured. So, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, as this massive explosion goes off, you see this glowing blue light now coming from it, and it seems like it is sputtering out these pieces of what you're not entirely sure if it's like coals or molten embers or what, but these little streaks of blue sparks keep coming out of the furnace now. As well as a shit ton of steam, as these guys in here, this guy's going to try and get out of the smoke cloud, and this is the one I just said was coughing and spluttering, as he's kind of standing here on the shipping. Give me a stealth check as well. Oh, actually, no, you didn't. Did you hide? No.
Yeah.
No, because you
wait,
dashed.
is that an action?
Yeah, so you can bonus
no,
action
then I
hide,
didn't.
but it's okay. Yeah, so he's got too much stuff in his eyes, but I'm going to give him a perception check anyway, just in... No, with an 11, he is definitely too far gone to actually see you. However, there are going to be more people. These guys are running in opposite directions, and as they have just gotten a blast of steam to the face and are seriously hurting. This guy's like bleeding out on the ground, and then they're all going to be debating whether or not they actually got him. And these guys are going to just move in. And they're looking around. They still can't see anything. Yep, that's about as far as they can. Yeah, that guy's still in there. Oh wait, not that thing yet. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much. They can't find you at the moment, so that's all they can do. They can't actually get near. The sniper cannot see you anymore from where he is, so he's going to start repositioning.
I love this.
Okay, this sniper's he's gonna leap across to this little thing of this little stack, and he is looking around, can't see you. This is gonna start moving. Also cannot see you, but is very close to getting one of its friends. And then this mech is going to wake up and is going to start getting to its feet. And this, what you don't really see at this point, is this dwarf just clapping her hands in excitement as her mech is getting up. However, we are going to jump over to the others upstairs, as Elias, you are in the corner here, ready for this. But let's see, for the rest of you, Jerry has been talking to some some of the bosses upstairs. The rest of you have got some people politely asking you for your clothes. One of them at the moment that's near you is asking not so politely, but they all seem armed. However, under Estrella's charm, what are you guys doing?
Okay, Gina's gonna try something slightly riskier. She's gonna just wander close to this wall over here and simply just try to quietly fall off the roof and onto her broom.
Yeah, you can absolutely. Give me a performance check to see, or a deception,
yeah.
either.
Deception. Oh, definitely gonna do deception. But I don't want them to see me fall off. I want to try just sneak away from this. Oh my!
You were never here.
Yeah, it. Look, I mean, they could easily have been tricked. They thought there were two Sakuras. I mean, they thought there were three, but actually now there's only two. As you quickly just dart off the roof and onto your broom, you are completely out of sight of the other people.
So I basically just want to glide along, like right underneath the sideline of these like snipers over here, just like right underneath them to get around to where Jerry is. So around about over here by this water tower, if I can do that.
Yeah, you should be able to move your token.
Okay. Wait, can I? For some reason I can't. That's weird. Why can't I move my token?
I wonder if we're still in the combat because the timer.
That's probably
Yeah, good shout. We were on combat movement. Sorry, they should be able to move.
Yeah, I also drop the Sakura disguise as I glide along. So pretty much over a year. Am I within 30 feet yet? A tiny bit out. So I'll fly about there. I'm still on the side there. And Jerry, you hear Jin's voice in your head and say, "Hey, Jerry, do you want a distraction?"
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna trust Jerry's instincts and just basically try. Actually, wait. Do I have invisibility? I do have invisibility. I'll cast a quick invisibility on myself. So
Okay.
it's just a floating broom.
Yeah, I mean, you'd easily be able to land up on that water tower if you want, but with invisibility, they're definitely not seeing you. I think even the broom goes invisible with you. So
Okay, cool. That works.
so yeah, you are well and truly hidden.
Yeah, that's what Sheena's doing for now. We're just watching all of this.
Okay, and down below you, Jerry, you've got the boss sort of standing up in front of you, going, "Yeah, got some news, eh?"
Well, a few things. I assume you know the bank robbery failed.
Well,
The heart wasn't actually there.
oh yeah. So where is it then?
Well, I don't. I assume I see the mall. No, I see the hotel where Elias is staying.
Whoa.
Sorry, are
From
you
that
saying it's
place,
in the hotel where Elias is staying, or are you asking me as the DM?
yeah, I'm asking if I can see it, and if I am, I'm just going to point up at it and say the head of one of the heads of. Well, it's in Elias's penthouse.
they'll just look at each other and sigh and go, "Oh, well, no way we're getting in there. Good, well, good thing we've got a backup, eh?"
Always good to have a backup. What else? What else? Yeah, he knows there are. Well, the gang is dealing with the dwarves, with Arkoth or ANA. He's
You'll see a
planning
dwarf.
a sort of purge.
You'll see a dwarf standing next to him. Go, sorry, what? A purge? No, hold on now. I didn't want to be purged. And he just goes, "No, don't worry. We got this. We got the botanist working down there. We'll get them sorted right quick." I don't think that Elias has got really much. Well, I mean, what's he going to switch off your cybernetics or something? The dwarf just looks afraid.
I'll just tell June, if you have something, do it now, telepathically. I'll just tell the boss that's all I have. I thought it's might be a bit more scary,
Don't
but I
think you
guess
can talk
you
to
have everything
June.
covered.
I mean, I have. It's the what is it?
Isn't it
Uh,
one way?
Living creature. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can't actually speak back. But I mean, I'm looking over the edge right now, so any sort of signal, if you wanna.
Yeah, from what you can see, I mean, from up there, you can probably overhear their conversation as well. So it's up to you how you want to react. But yeah, you wouldn't have a telepathic link. So I'm going to assume you didn't just.
Yeah, there was something else. What was it? Some code name. June, I think.
I'm like, oh, that's me. And I will cast a hunger of Hadar, like pretty much centered on Jerry. I think it's a 20-foot radius.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay, Jerry, you're getting fucked.
It's fine. It doesn't deal a lot of damage to him. It's perfect for taking out the small guys.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Jerry's
sure
a Goliath.
we've got a cool effect for that. So just cast it, and you should be able to put down a template.
Cool. Spiel. It's under my where is it now? Where is it? I can't actually seem to find it.
Level?
Oil, damage door. And no, it's not.
The warlock maybe is
It's
fifth.
not there.
While you are looking for that, Seto, is there anything you're doing on the other side of the room?
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, just lighting a cigarette. That's it. I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm not giving away my weapon, that's for sure. But if they become aggressive, I mean, their own fault. But I wouldn't be doing anything proactive per se.
But yeah, I mean, they seem to be non-aggressive at the moment, thanks to Australia's charm. There is the one that isn't under the charm, that the human, he just seems to be going along with what the others are doing. He seems to be hired help here, so he's sort of he's got his gun up towards you, but he doesn't seem to be advancing. The one on the roof is busy shouting, like, "What are you guys doing? Just take it!" Australia, what are you doing?
I wouldn't really. Close, so I'm like,
Oh my.
what's called like grabbing down into my option stuff like a gold bar, and it's like, wouldn't you mind? Would you accept this as a fair trade? I mean, we are fair trade.
Well, gold's not going to help us get into KigaCon. We need your clothes. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just those are the orders. If you wouldn't mind, we need to get, and the mouse up top. He raises his gun and he goes, Stop messing with them. Just take the clothes. You there, get undressed. And he's just pointing his gun at you as you hear. At this point, this is when June's spell goes off, and good lord. Okay, so
Oh my god, I just realized the area in.
Fine, he knows the way out. He's got HP.
okay, so June, what does it look like as you cast the spell?
I mean, pretty much exactly the description as pretty much centered on Jerry. Just a darkness expels around him. On the inside, unknown horrors. Basically, yeah, pretty much exactly how the spell sounds. But these like black tentacles grabbing them and dealing damage to them, and yeah, doing a whole lot of bad shit to whoever's inside.
All right, yeah, absolutely. As you see these tendrils and things starting to just batter all of these dwarves and mouse folk, they all just start to like scream out of surprise more than anything, and then terror, as yeah, they are not entirely sure what the hell is going on. It looks like Jerry just exploded to them and into eldritch horror. So as they take this, yeah, they a couple of them are blinded. Does that automatically apply? Not sure.
Yeah, that and creatures fully within the area are blinded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's just from the darkness.
Oh wait, no, the big boy isn't blinded, but pretty much everybody else is.
He's in range, so most of them.
Yeah.
Technically not fully in the zone, but okay, he's blinded as well.
Yeah, no, he is just out of it. You're right, but yeah, that darkness just starts to swallow up this water tower that you're on, and yeah, no other effects on them, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as they all getting battered with tentacles and screaming, they disappeared into this darkness, and the others, I'm going to actually say, I'm going to need you to roll for initiative. The ones in front of you are not aggressive right now, except for the one standing up top, and he is just busy yelling at you guys. But when this explosion goes off, he looks back over his shoulder and is distracted for a second, as the mech that gets hit by this is definitely activated.
Oh, yeah, my invisibility does wear off as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because I cast a spell.
How much damage did you do there?
So it is. Let me check for you. So it's split up. It's supposed to be just the cold damage though, which is only 4 cold damage. But if they stay in that, they'll take 11 points of acid damage. No, yeah.
Yeah, but just how much did you get off?
It's only 4 damage if they when they start their turn in the area.
No, I'm saying when it. So did they not take damage when it went off?
No, not immediately.
So what was that 15 damage then?
Yeah, that's the automatic roll that hunger that does automatically. So they would only take pretty much 4 cold damage at the start of their turn, and if they stay in that zone, then they take additional 11 points of acid damage.
So they didn't take that 15.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right.
Wait a second. Isn't Ran like the coin value in Africa?
Huh?
Self-disciplined Ran.
No, we use Rand, R-A-N-D.
Oh well. Maybe he just spelled Rand.
Okay, again, no one knows what you're talking about. There's so many things. Okay, so I think I've got, and then just this mech. Who's up first? Seto. As
yeah. As usual. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to necessarily be in combat yet, but because these guys are kind of taking it slow, except you can hear the guy shouting, and you do hear the screaming from the other side of the roof, as there are at least two of the people in front of you getting antsy about.
Yep, fucking Jerry.
What do you mean, fucking June?
Now, everywhere Jerry goes, just fucking chaos ensues, like always. I didn't see you slipping away, but I did see like Jerry going away. But for now, I think I'm just gonna hold an action because I'm like Seta wouldn't be aware yet of everything. He would know that something's going on, but not necessarily what. So I'd just be holding my action to attack anything that comes as aggressive towards me.
Okay, cool. Then Estrella.
Easy. Like, well, oh, so bad. I think it's I'm just gonna cast Minor Illusion. It looked like a cloth, similar to my cloth. I think that would be fitting since I don't think he is.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it would be a minor illusion, but they will like look down and just smile and say, "Oh yes, see, that's perfect." And but the one at the top is still busy shouting as they will turn to them and go, "See, they can just give us magic clothes." But the other guy does not seem convinced. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Estrella?
That's 20.
What? For what?
See through it. Against the 30, but I've agreed.
No, he can see that she's wearing the illusory clothes. He's convinced that he can see what you did. It's not that he's disbelieving the illusion. He just doesn't give a shit. He wants the clothes off your back. That doesn't help him with the reason they need the clothes. That's not the point.
Well,
but it seems to have worked for her. She's totally like, yeah, this is what we needed. I got it. Let's go.
That stepping back.
Okay, is that your turn? Okay, then this mech, as it hears the screaming going off, is going to awaken and start rolling towards said scream. As it gets to about there, and that's as far as it can. Then Kiba is, you're going to see him just move his hand off to the side as he's standing next to you, Seto, and he's also going to ready his action for if they attack. And with that, it'll take us to the minions. As you take a step back, Estrella, he's going to look over, and I'm going to give him an intelligence check to see if he can tell whether or not his friends are charmed. No, he doesn't figure it out. He says, "What the hell? What is wrong with you? Hey, get over here! Just you stay right there!" And he's going to fire a shot at you, Estrella. But just this one, as he fires a shot, he misses, as he seems to just fire this warning shot at the wall next to you, and the other two are going to, as soon as they hear the shot go off, are going to start moving in towards you. One is coming in towards you, Seth, as he just takes an aggressive step and tries to. He's like got his gun in one hand and he's going to try and grab you by the shoulder, as the other one jumps down from this and is going to go for Kiba, and Kiba's going to take that as his action being triggered. Are you?
Yeah. Like, just would imagine him coming over and my cigarette just falling down to floor as it touches the floor. I'll just draw my sword and go for his head.
Okay, yeah, you can roll for attack as Kiba just draws and slashes towards this guy. He kind of pushes him back. He just bumps against the back of the wall, and you see he tries to attack him, but the other guy draws a knife and blocks it with this vibro blade. But yeah, you start going in towards this human guy in front of you.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
I didn't target him. Damn it! I forgot. Yeah, it's 10 points of damage. 11 actually, with a crit. Because it's a one-handed. I'm always
Okay.
using one-handed.
That first one is going to be a knockout blow. Another one will kill him.
Wait, do I have 2 attacks? On
You can ready too. Only one.
yeah.
Action.
Okay, okay.
No, when you take your attack action, if you have extra attack, then you get both of those attacks.
Really?
You get 2 attacks when you take the attack action.
True.
I could be mistaken, but I think that's how it works.
That's correct. Let's just specify the other thing. I'm gonna cast the Green Flame Blade.
Yeah, there's some things that allow you to swap one of those out for a cantrip or something, but I think for you as a monk, an attack action means 2, so I'll let you get 2 because that's just quick succession. But yeah, the first one's definitely a knockout blow.
I mean, I don't need a second one since I'm not in range for this guy, at least.
Yeah, you don't have to take the second one, but it's up to you. I'll allow it if you want to kill this guy.
No. Just a warning. He had a warning shot, so I'll just have a warning head off. That's about
Okay,
it.
yeah, that guy collapses, KO'd, and with that, we are going to go to the other side of the roof, as I think that was, yeah, everyone else there is charmed. So on the other side of the roof, these minions are not charmed, and they are lost in darkness. So it is at the beginning of their turn they take damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can
Full
roll.
damage. Then then at the do you want me to roll the damage now?
Yeah, let's do the damage for at the beginning of their turn.
Okay, that'll be 9 cold damage. Yeah, the area is also difficult terrain, so their movement is halved. As long as they're in.
Okay. God damn it, that's not what I mean. Okay, so they are going to turn their attention to where that explosion came from, which was Jerry. So then, as they are all looking down at you, the mouse folk will hesitate, but these three dwarves, they are blinded, so they can't actually see anything in there. So they're all going to start stumbling off in different directions. June, can you please roll me a 2d8 and tell me what both rolls are? Both die.
2d8, sure thing. So it's a 1 and a 3.
Okay. Okay, these two were standing right on the building's edge, so they are going to, well, they'll start, they just kind of start going up in one direction, but these guys are going to do Okay, and June, you see one of these guys as he's screaming, walk and stumble off the edge of the building and fall to his death.
Yes.
As he just can't see where he's going and runs off in that direction. But as he goes over, another one nearly goes with him, but he gets grabbed by his friend and he goes, "No, wait, it's..." And he's going to look around. He can't quite see you from up there, but can you give me a stealth check as they are now actively looking for you? So just tell me what to beat with perception.
That's an nat one. You see Jim now laughing on top.
Okay, so the guy at the bottom will go, "Hey, there's one up there," and he's going to take an attack against you. But only one of them can see you at this
Cool.
and misses completely as he just fires up into the sky. And these guys are also going to move.
Yeah, as the shot misses, she looks at the guy and just goes, "You've missed." That's it.
Okay, so that's all his. Okay, yeah, that's about all they can do. Oh, I forgot to roll for this guy. But as the gunshots start going off, the snipers start getting. And the
I need deck saves from the ones still in the zone for because they still need to take acid damage, I believe. Save DC 19.
I need to just get to setters to. Oh my god. Okay. You can roll the damage so long for the acid damage.
Sure thing. 11. Unchanged from earlier.
Okay, so it was just 15.
Oh yeah, it was more the cold damage from earlier. The cold damage just went way up, but yeah.
Okay. Then these guys all take that. As they're getting battered by tentacles, but June, that is going to take us onto your turn. Sorry about that one.
No problemo. Alrighty. So what am I actually going to do? So I have Devil's Sight, so I can look right into that darkness without any trouble. So would you say this guy is considered blind right now?
And no, that guy's not completely in it. He's
Okay,
sort of
cool.
half in it. You can just see part of him sticking out, and that thing also, you can see its eyes are glowing. You get the impression it might have some sort of magical sight as well.
Okay, excellent. So I guess I'm going to just start picking off the guys that are not in the zone. So I'm going to send out a Eldritch Blast to basically these two snipers up here, this one guy down here, and the dwarf over here.
Cool. Yeah. Don't forget to target.
Indeed. Spell. Where's my Eldritch Blast? So these are just going to be normal attacks. It's going to be a 20 to hit. Normal damage.
Hit.
Then another one from that guy.
Great. Yeah, that second shot knocks him out. Just blasts him actually because you push him back, so you blast him right off the roof.
Oh, I didn't send 2 hits at that one. I just sent sent it to one to each of them.
Well, either way, you blasted that one off the roof.
Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, and that's one. That's not gonna hit. And then this last dwarf over here. And this is the last dwarf there. All right.
You will have actually advantage because you're up above them, though.
Oh,
And
okay.
because they are, yeah, you've definitely got advantage on these guys.
Then I'll just re-roll 2 d20s. Okay, so 5 plus 11, so with a 16 is the lowest to hit.
16 will hit.
Okay, cool. So yeah, the rat would take. Crap! I just need to re-roll this damage real quick.
Which one is going to be the hit?
Well, you said a 15.
Are they
was
both
the-
16s?
Yeah, 16 or higher. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Cool. So then that would be 3 plus 5, so 8 points of damage to the rat, and then 12 points of damage to that dwarf.
Oh wait, to which?
This one down here. 12 points to him, and then 8 points to him.
Okay, yeah, you knock out the 2 down at the bottom then as well.
Awesome. And I'll just crouch down a bit so I don't get. I'm not as easily seen.
Okay, and your Hunger of Hadar stays there, right?
Yeah, it's there for a full minute.
Oh, nice. Okay, so then Jerry, you are up. As you are in the center of this, you will also take that 9 points of damage, I think, or you can roll it again if you.
I succeeded on the first time. I'm not sure. I can roll again. The deck save.
Okay, if you succeeded, is it half?
So the cold damage is automatically. You just automatically take the cold damage. But if you stay in that zone, then you do the deck save.
Yeah, well, I'll be leaving.
Okay, so you took the 9, and now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'll head to where I believe the door was. I'll bonus action switch my lenses, so I'll also have like thermal vision,
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
and I'll head to the door. The mechs can see me, I assume.
Also, Jerry, it's difficult terrain, so you have half.
Oh
movement.
my god.
Sorry.
So is that as far as you can go?
Now that I'll action dash to get through the door, and that will just go inside and close it behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, try to open it. It's open or not?
Yeah, you can open it. You figured that much out.
Yeah, then I'll go in.
Okay, you can go in. You should be able to see the entrance there. Okay, so
that's all I can do.
All right, so you're in that room. We'll get to you in a minute on your next turn. As this takes us outside to the Titan, well, the mech. And yeah, this mech is going to
Whoops.
see, it's going to just take a step out of that darkness, as it does take the cold damage.
Alright, excellent. Cold damage for you. 7 cold damage.
Okay, I already put the 9. That's fine. That's just just wanted to check if this is the one that can fly or not.
Oh no.
He looks like Yitsumitsu. Can he just not just do the thing, you know, like just take one of his blade up and just spin it around and fly that way?
Yeah, that is almost what he's going to do, except he is first going to, with his bonus action, is going to scan to try and find the enemy, as Jerry ran past and would have provoked opportunity attack, but he didn't consider him an enemy yet, and he's trying to figure out where the spell's coming from, and it pings you up there as he is going to turn his attention to the water tower and is going to leap up onto the water tower and start to climb it.
Oh,
As
shit.
yeah, June, you see a massive hand just come up and grab part of the water tower, actually crunching into it a bit. You see water spilling from it as it pulls itself up, and you just see the face of this mech in front of you. And yeah, from there, it's sort of hanging onto the side. It's going to lift up its other arm, and you're going to see this massive sword in it that it's going to take a sweeping attack towards you with.
Oh no. This can only go well.
Oh my god, it crit.
I'm gonna intrepid ward that, thank you very much. Disadvantage.
75, oh my god.
Thank God for intrepid ward.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. I guess I'll undo that then.
Oh shit.
Okay, so what? You gave it disadvantage.
Yeah. It's mere reaction I can do once per short rest.
Are you prone?
No.
I mean, you're hiding.
I'm crouching down, but it
How many people are looking up anyway?
On the next roll, I'll have advantage when attacking him. Missed.
Yeah. So, yeah. So as it sort of climbs up there, you see it take this big swing, which you manage to dodge. It sort of slices off part of this water tower, but it is definitely coming for you as much as it can. And I think, oh, man, I'm sorry, it's fucking frozen for me again. I'm trying to see how many attacks it has.
Based on the first attack, as the first slash comes through, I see the slash coming for me. I'm like, oh shit! And then
Or you just fucking King Crimson him.
The Crimson King.
Actually, yeah, screw it. So my the snake tattoo that I got ages ago, it basically like jumps out from my skin and just takes the blade and just stops the attack.
All right, yeah. So as you stop that blade, you see it uses its other hand to lift itself back up, and that's uh yeah, basically it's climbed up there and is going to, as it gets up to the top, is going to just swing a foot out, and it's going to try and take one kick attack. It's taking its last attack to try and Spartan kick you off of this thing, as you're kind of holding the blade on the other side. Does it have disadvantage on both of those?
Only the first one. Misses
Okay,
it.
with an 11, that one misses as it it just lunges for you and just crunches its foot down into the water tower, which is now kind of like just swaying and almost crumbling underneath your feet. However, top of the round. Oh, sorry, there's.
This would be so bad as right now, but wasn't so scared shitless.
So, Seto, you're up. It seems like the ones around you are still charmed. What are you doing?
They're still chilling.
Some of them, not the one that's attacking Kiba, and not the one that's up top, but the others around seem to be charmed. Yeah, you should see a little icon next to them if they're charmed.
Yeah. I mean, I did give them a warning, so let's just wait it out for now, just to see what the hell happened, because we can't see what's happening on the other side, right?
Yeah, you can hear all commotion. You're on the same rooftop. Shit's going down on the other side of that roof. It's from your perspective, it looks like Jerry walked off to the other side of the roof, and now there's like explosions, like there's
Giant
like
fuck off
screaming.
fighting Jin right now. That's what you see as she's busy laughing.
To be fair, you'd see the mech and
Relax,
top
Jerry
water
is
tower
fine.
as
If he's
well.
not fine, that's when we are like, okay, we're gonna get the fuck out.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking Jerry. Jerry always goes and just fucking kills everything. But yeah, let's just. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. Let's do 5, 10, 15, 20. No, the wall prevents me, but I would definitely go to the top guy.
Yeah, this is the guy that just took a shot at Estrella, so you can see him quite clearly. He's holding the gun and is being very aggressive.
Yeah, I can't move towards him, but I would move up there.
Okay, help maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so probably right now I would see all of the fucking shit happening, right? That would probably give me a better idea, and
Yeah, from there you can definitely see the mech that is currently fighting June up on top of the water tower. And you see that water tower looks like it's about to fall.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing next turn.
Yeah, I would just turn around, face Australia and Kiba, and just tell him, okay, shit's going down. I guess we have to do this. And I would face the one in front of me and just tell him that this is the last chance that he'll get. Either he surrenders or he dies. And I would ready again an action to attack. I'm gonna do this amicably if possible.
This guy's in combat. I would. I mean, you can ready your attack to see how he'll respond, but he seems like he's immediately swinging his gun towards you as you start climbing up this thing. He seems like he's beyond the point of negotiation. He's in combat. The others down there at the bottom, they are still confused as to what's going on. But
You know what? Fuck it. I just get him out of his misery.
Remember, these are minions, so one hit is going to be a knockout, 2 hits will be a kill.
I mean, oh, here we go again. Yeah, much better. Much better.
Yeah, so as you try and offer him that, he grabs the knife and like swings towards you, and you just with that first attack kind of block that strike, and with the second one just cold clock him, like knock him out cold, and he is definitely out.
Okay. Oh, whoa.
But you can see a bunch more that are currently assembling, and they seem to be more focused on the water tower side though.
Okay, so that is, okay, give me a second. That would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40. I can do vertical leap, but not horizontal leap, right? I just don't know how much. Australia, you know the fucking math.
You can jump between those two for sure.
Yeah. Just a question. You have climb speed, right? Because then getting
I
up
don't,
the
I don't,
getting
I
up.
don't have any climb speed, dude. I'm monk shit.
Yeah, you can just run up walls. It's
Yeah, we can do whatever the fuck we want. Dude. Yeah, so then I would go to this guy here.
Yeah, I mean, for your purposes, you can just imagine like your movement is basically your limit. Doing it in one single jump, if it's a really long one, I'll I'll say something. But for that little leap, you can definitely.
Okay, can you just move me here then? Because I can't move between those. Okay,
Right.
thank you.
Also can't see that there's a guy on top of that one as well.
By the way, where is Jerry? I don't know where he is right now.
He's inside.
Oh, he's inside there. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I'll use one of my key points to flurry a blow, and as soon as I like block, parry the guy and just knock the guy out from this, I'll just run, jump over, and grab this guy by the head and just slam him into the pavement, trying to knock him out as well.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Fotografia Belarus.
Yeah. Yeah, and that you do as you come up from behind. He doesn't see you at all. He's looking in completely the opposite direction, and this is just like an Assassin's Creed takedown kind of thing. As he smashes his head into the ground, he's out.
That's all I can do right now. Nothing goes.
Okay, Estrella, that takes us on to you. You've heard the call from Seto that shit's going down on the other side, but you've still got these people under your charm. What are you doing?
Let's see. This guy isn't under my charm, right?
No, he's the one attacking Kiba.
The thing he's attacking with, that made of metal.
Yeah, it looks like a knife, but you can see that the blade seems to be vibrating extremely fast. It looks almost like it's an illusion, the knife, but it's just, they call it the vibroblade.
Well, worth a try. Gonna point it and cast heat metal on the blade. Really drop that. Seems like pretty hot to.
Okay, well, is there a save for that?
There's no save. There's no save other than not holding the item.
No, you can make a con save to see if it drops it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would if it wasn't for the fact that this blade just explodes in his hand as you do this. As it heats up, you see the mechanism just tear itself apart, and you see his entire hand get blown off, and you see the blade actually embed into his eye as he just gets blasted back against the wall and slumps down against the ground dead. Yeah, that one's down.
I don't think they were
That is
designed
an
to take heat.
absolutely horrifying spell.
It really is.
Is he
I can
dead?
imagine that on someone that's in a full suit of armor.
Wait, is he dead?
I was thinking-
Yeah, he's dead. It exploded in his face and he's down.
Oh well. Lose some, you win some.
Alive.
Wasn't my fault. That was my just walking through.
And from all their perspective, his knife just exploded. It wasn't, you didn't get it. You just suggested he put it down, which seemed like a good suggestion. They're like, hey, you warned him. And they just shake his head, looking kind of sad at the buddy over there that just exploded.
Gonna stay here. Somehow.
Okay,
Just
cool. Yeah,
okay.
I'll say you've got half cover there behind that, like where you're standing from any gunfire coming from the right. The people on your left are just looking at their friend. Is that going to be your turn?
Yep. Turn.
All right. In that case, this machine is going to. It was rolling into towards June. This area is still in darkness. So
Yeah,
why did
they need to take their cold damage. 4 cold
Okay,
damage.
that's not
Guys,
those guys yet. We'll keep that roll for when it does get to their turn. This is the mech down below, who, as you've just jumped up there, I'm going to see if it notices you, Seto.
Over it.
Nope. With a 9, it keeps going for the. It's going to try and get around the darkness, but can't really. So it's going to. Actually, it's going to dash straight into the water tower. And it's just going to start climbing it. But as it kind of rolls into it, you're going to feel that whole tower move. And June, I need you to make a dex saving throw if you are actually standing on it. If you're still on your broom, then you don't have to.
Can I choose to fail the dex save to fall off the tower?
No, because it is the way it hit you. It hit it. It's going to be throwing you towards the mech.
Okay then, sorry.
So you can.
I was trying. I don't want to fall towards the neck. I want to fall off the tower over the side. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I keep my footing. I think.
Yeah, we'll say with that as your intention, as it sort of crumples in that direction, you just sort of take a step back, and you are making your way, like you're kind of standing on the corner of the tower as it is bent now, and you could easily fall back like that again. However, this thing is, yeah, this thing is going to start now with the 9. Just can't see you. It is going to. You'll see 2 of the arms fold out, and you'll see these spears like just get slotted back into the arms as this they are. One of them is ready to fire, and it is going to ready in action. But currently, it can't see you from there. The sniper over here, however, might have a better shot as they are going to turn and try and shoot towards you, June. Up there.
Cool.
Will have disadvantage because of the tower that's sort of interposed between. Well, so you've got cover. So
All right, awesome.
with a 10 misses as you just see you see a bullet come flying through the metal underneath your feet. Then the minions. Oh no, this is another sniper on this side is going to start moving and is going to climb up onto the box that you're on to try and get a better vantage point setter. And once he gets up there, he sees you and he's going to raise his rifle towards you and fire. He's just going to try and no-scope you. Oh, man, I didn't target. Yeah, with a 15 he missed.
Yeah.
And that's going to take us on to Kiba, who just like sees the guy next to him basically explode, and then just looks at the rest and is going to follow after Estrella. Yeah, that's about as far as he can get. He's going to just ready his weapon and train it on the others around. Oh no, it's going to skip that. No, don't skip them. Of course, he killed the minion. I'm using for the joke. So now it is going to be these guys. They will all take that 4 damage that are in there. Okay. Yeah, they're not looking so good. The spell seems to be whittling them down as they are trying their best to get away from it. Okay, the dwarf manages to get out of it. This one manages to just get out of it. This one throws himself from the building to get out of it and dies.
Nerd.
And this one is just crawling on the ground, like begging for help. As these guys are on 1 hit point, they're all basically dead anyway, and they are stuck in there. So roll that acid damage because they're going to end their turns in there and probably be killed. Or they've only got 1 hit point. So
4 acid damage.
yep, those 2 are both killed by the Hunger for Dar. That is the spell, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's the spell.
And this one takes the 4. And June, that takes us to you.
All right, so I'm a treasure planet this ship.
Oh wait, actually, sorry.
Yeah?
You can take your turn, but there are still 4 minions that I've got to actually move. One of them, I will say, actually 2 of these they just got out of there. Sorry, I will get to your turn in a sec. But
No
these
problem.
2, because they are actually out of it, they see the fight going on up there. They are both going to take attacks. So let's. Oh wow, that was bad. Okay, so yeah, they open fire towards you, June, but you just see this hail of gunfire flying past you, as these 3 on this side are going to start rounding the corner, and this guy doesn't know what's going on just yet. He just sees the dwarf and starts asking what's going on. This one over here has heard a commotion on this side and walks over to see you, Estrella, and is just instinctively going to try and take an attack against you with their vibro knife. Is a nat 1 and they miss. So June, sorry, now it is your turn.
Right. So I'm a friggin' treasure planet this shit. I'm gonna basically drop off the other end of the water tower and land on my my brim on the way down. Then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the supports of the goddamn water tower to get that thing to fall down with it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll say just make the attack rolls with your Eldritch Blast, and each of the supports will see if you're able to destroy it.
Alright, so let me quickly just do 4 quantum blocks. Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Victory.
I think that works if I do it like that. So normal attack. Okay, 30 on the first one, normal.
No.
Wait, is it doing? Okay, never mind. Sweet. And then last
Yeah.
one. All right, there you go. For some reason it's stuck on 30 for every single attack.
Yeah. That was weird.
That is an odd one.
I think you just rolled 4 19s in a row, or
No,
it doesn't seem possible.
I mean, I have plus 11 to the attack modifier.
Yeah, I mean, you'll
It's pretty
probably hit
difficult.
this thing, but let's figure out why that was going on later. But yeah, you absolutely are able to just decimate the supports of this tower as you flip off of it. So describe for me what is happening here. As which way are you're getting the tower to dip like over the side of the building, basically?
Yeah. Basically, if I'm towards where June is right now. And I'm basically dropping with it, and I'm just gonna turn at like the last second as the tower hits the ground, type of thing. If it falls,
Okay.
if it doesn't fall in, then this is gonna be a way
Oh,
too
yeah,
cinematic moment.
This is going down with force. So what happens here? I'm going to give these 2 dexterity saves to just see how well they handle. Okay. All right. This I kind of love this. So the the ball one that was getting ready to fire a thing, as it starts climbing up, this tower falls, and the 2 legs that are underneath it just rip free of the ground and basically fling this thing up into the air. Seto, you see this mech just launched up into the air as it arcs over your head and absolutely crushes the sniper that is just climbed onto the thing as it just embeds itself on the roof. Jerry, from the inside, you hear this thunk as something crashes on the roof above you, and the sniper gets knocked completely off of his post. As
just it makes the auto
meanwhile, the the mech with the like samurai mech, it falls down in the opposite direction, and you see it crouch down and sort of slide off the edge of this water tower as all of this water comes pouring out over you, June. You kind of slip underneath it, and you just see emerging through the water. You see this massive Titan mech falling towards you with 2 swords drawn as it is going to try and take 2 swinging attacks as it comes down towards you, but it is currently like being like sliding off the edge of the tower, and once it gets past you, it's just plummeting off the roof. So, is there, yeah, is there anything else you want to try and do on your turn as this is all happening? It's like currently sliding towards you.
I mean, can I be very cheap and just Misty Step at the last second as it's doing its 2 attacks as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can definitely try. Although, yeah, it was just a cantrip, so yeah, you can definitely still Misty Step.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll bonus action Misty Step like above him and just wave at him goodbye.
All right, yeah. So as you see him just come flying down towards you as he swings, there's just he just hits this mist as you are just happily floating above him on your broom, and you see this mech swinging, and just it starts falling down towards the ground as those attacks were both misses, and then you see it turn and it is sort of facing up towards you as it falls, but we'll put that down there basically.
I'm just waving at Seto.
As you're just like up floating there. and that tower is sort of about to fall behind him and is like falling after him. So he is plummeting. Anything else on your turn?
That's my turn. I'm just waving at Spencer right now.
The Titan, as it falls, is going to unleash the last attack that it has. As this fires.
Laser beam.
Disintegration.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, that wasn't supposed to roll on anyone. So. Yeah, as you see it unload its minigun as it's falling, and you see the water tower that's falling after it just starts getting torn to shreds as it is currently falling. As you see a hail of bullets coming up towards you, June. That was how many? Yeah, it only rolled once there. Sorry.
The tower shrapnel shit.
Dude, he's gonna fucking kill everything.
This is not my future. Not my problem. I mean, the fucking sun. What do I care about a few people around?
Okay.
I
So the
am
highest one there
luckiest
was
shit alive right now.
the highest one there was a 17, as it just unleashes all of these attacks and it misses completely as they all just come flying around you, and then you just see this thing. You like hear it crash into the floor, and the water tower just fall on top of it as this thing is instantly destroyed.
Hell yeah.
And with that, that is going to take us to the end of that round. And my power's going to go off in like 4 minutes. So what we're going to do is, sorry, Elias, we'll get back to your fight next week. But
Yep.
in this last 5 minutes, while I've still got Discord at least, Jerry, we're going to cut to you on the inside as you have managed to get in here, as you can hear all chaos breaking like outside there. And let me. Okay. And at this point, you've walked in, and you can see there is a single mousefolk sitting typing furiously on a keyboard. It's a giant fan on the one side of the room. And this guy. Oh, sorry. Have you not been able to see the roof this whole time? My bad.
No, but it's fine.
But yeah, you are in here now. What are you doing?
Well, as an action, if we're still in combat initiative, cast. What is it called?
Oh no, you're out of
Construct,
initiative. We'll say
Oh.
you can use your actions freely. That you've left the combat.
I cast Summon Construct and ask him to keep the door closed while I talk to the guy here.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put a construct down there for you. We can decide what that looks like for next week. But as you approach him, he seems completely enthralled in the world.
You must be the hacker.
He says, "Uh-huh. What do you want? Oh shit, who are you?" And he just slowly kind of spins around to face you.
I'm just a mouse with a few questions. I can see you're busy, so I won't take too much of your time.
No one's supposed to be let in here. Whoa. Anyone ever tell you you look like exactly like Jerry Abishaw, like the original?
You're the first one, actually. So, why am I here? You were the one who took down the power to the teleport to the machine in the Ark of Towers, I assume.
Yep, that's me. I'm working on the weapon systems right now. We should have everything up and running by the morning.
Cool. I need you to turn it back on.
he just frowns and says, "Turn it back on. What? Wait, why?" And then he looks at the construct that's like holding the door closed, and you see him starting to get nervous.
This doesn't have to be bloodied. I need to power it. I just need to go through it, and you can go on with your life.
And with that, we will end our session there. As this, this mass folk is now staring down the OG Jerry, and we will see next week what happens. Yeah, especially with Elias, who's trapped downstairs. Sorry, I thought we would get back to that combat still, but
Oh, you think I'm trapped?
sorry, I mean all those Abishals that are trapped in there with Elias.
That's more like it.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Oh, in case, I don't know if you're still on there, June, but I'm not sure you saw the situation Elias is in.
I got a good idea of it.
I think that's actually where we'll probably pick up next week's session here with to see how this resolves.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for the game.
Thank
Sorry if it was a
you.
little bit slow and that the timing is weird tonight, but hopefully next week we won't have load shedding and we'll all be back to
No,
normality.